Hello everyone, hope you're all having a wonderful day, and today we're going to be going over some things that you absolutely need to do when starting a new character inside of the new season in Diablo, Season of Blood. So Season 2 has seen some major changes, and guys, is Season 2 actually good? I think Season 2 might actually be good. Not perfect, but a massive step in the right direction. So let's not go blowing steam up the developer's ass too much, but I do feel like Blizzard and the Diablo devs at least deserve just a little pat on the back. I feel like they have done improvements, they have listened, so just a little pat on the back will do there. But all jokes aside, what can you actually do to get yourself ahead inside of Season 2? Well, for starters, they added in this new Helltide-like event called Blood Harvest. And not gonna lie, it's actually pretty good. This is probably 100% what Helltide should have been, but let's not dwell on that. Let's just enjoy Blood Harvest for what it is. So now you have way more objectives inside of the Blood Harvest compared to Helltide. You don't just feel like you're going from one event to the next event to the next event to get cinders to then go spend on a Helltide chest only to not get anything. Absolutely minimal reward for a lot of effort and time spent. Now, Blood Harvest is always up 100% of the time. It just alternates between each region every hour, but it is up 100% of the time. So once that hour countdown finishes in one region, it immediately starts in another region. This is fantastic. Now, the mob density in Blood Harvest is really solid. There's more elites that spawn on you the longer you stay in Blood Harvest, like you enrage the vampires. As you kill elites throughout Blood Harvest, you're able to get these seeker keys from like the blood seekers, and you're able to open chests, and these chests do net you with some nice rewards. I don't think they drop anything less than a rare. It's always rare or better. It isn't the best farming method. This is a main way to get those packs that you do put on your armor so you can use your vampiric powers, but the extra loot is nice and you can still get legendaries, but the main reason you are looting those chests is to get those packs. And on top of that, you're able to get blood lures, and these blood lures also come from the elites that you kill. I think they might come from just about any enemy that you kill in the Blood Harvest, and you're able to put these into the altars scattered throughout the Blood Harvest region or the Blood Harvest event, and these are going to spawn more elites, and these elites are dropping legendaries like absolute hotcakes at the moment. And the best thing about these altars is you're able to camp them, so why people are putting their blood lures into the altar and spawning elites, you can kill those elites with them, and you will also get your own shared loot. So now you know there's going to be a whole bunch of people AFKing in Blood Harvest next to the altars, absolutely profiting massively without even lifting a goddamn finger. Isn't that fantastic? But like I said, when you do put the lures in and you spawn these elites are dropping legendaries like no tomorrow. I'm not sure if this is the way the Blood Harvest is intended to work, but this is how it's working right now. I think it's arguably one of the best farming methods inside of Season 2 right now. Not only for XP, not only for potent blood, which you need to upgrade your vampiric powers, and you also just get a shit ton of legendaries. So Blood Harvest is arguably like OP right now. And also, while you're completing many of the objectives inside of the Blood Harvest, you're able to get Hunter's Acclaimed XP. This can be spent on many of the hunter boards scattered throughout Sanctuary. You can unlock some really neat rewards, and also you're able to unlock 2 vampiric powers this way. I think it's the only way you can get these vampiric powers is by completing the Hunter's Acclaimed XP and going through those hunter rewards until you do get them. So if you're someone that's not doing the Blood Harvest events right now, I think you might need to rethink that decision, because it seems like it might be one of the best places to get loot right now inside of Season 2. Now, the next thing to get you ahead inside of Season 2 is while you're inside of the Blood Harvest, you're able to complete Tree of Whisper bounties. Tree of Whispers. In fact, the Tree of Whispers has its own bounties unique to the Blood Harvest. I think there's 3 new like bounty challenges you can do inside of the Blood Harvest. And upon completing them, I'm pretty sure you're able to get all 10 of the favors that you need to then go hand that in to get the cash from the Tree of Whispers. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, Ozzy, why the hell are you telling me to go to the Tree of Whispers? That thing is dog shit, son. Well, actually, the Tree of Whispers just recently got a massive quality of life update inside of Season 2 as well. Finally, they've changed it so when you get a cache of legs, it drops legs, not one leg and a glove and a ring and a sword and a helmet. Like, what? I thought that was so stupid. Like, I'm trying to roll for certain bits of gear and you're giving me other bits of gear. Like, it just made no sense. It was so fucking silly. So that's actually been fixed now. If you select the ring cache, it's gonna drop rings. It's not gonna drop like 2 rings and 2 swords, or 2 rings and a helmet and a pair of gloves. No, you're gonna get 4 rings, 5 rings, whatever it might be, whatever the cache decides to drop you. So that, I feel like that is a massive change. Again, I thought it was just so silly that you would select the ring cache and you wouldn't get rings. Like, how dumb is that? But on top of that amazing itemization change, they increase the amount of gold that the Tree of Whispers now gives you. I don't know how much you were getting before, but now you're able to get 500,000 gold plus. I haven't really tested this on World Tier 3 or World Tier 4. I've only just gotten to World Tier 3 now. But in World Tier 2, you get like 500, 600,000 gold. That's insane. You're able to build up your gold stack a hell of a lot quicker, which is probably going to make the game feel a hell of a lot better. There's nothing worse when you try and re-roll for enchant and you have no gold. Nothing worse when you're trying to upgrade your equipment, have no gold or resources. This gold change to the Tree of Whispers is going to make the Tree of Whispers just that much more enjoyable to grind for, and plus you get better loot now, and the loot that you actually roll for. And on top of that, I'm not sure if anyone had an issue like I did, but I really struggled with resources in like endgame, especially when you're always wanting to change aspects and upgrade new bits of gear, trying to min-max and stuff. You really burn through resources and gold quite quickly. The gold isn't going to be as much of an issue now with the Tree of Whispers, but I've also noticed, because you get so much gold from Tree of Whispers now, I've just been salvaging everything I get. So already I'm loaded up on Veiled Crystals, I'm loaded up on the legendary resources, I'm loaded up on silver ore, which is really a pain in the ass to try and ride around and get to upgrade your jewelry. I'm loaded up on all of that now, and I feel like this is going to be better going into endgame. Those resources are just slowly going to keep ticking up, and I'm probably not going to have an issue with it. I feel like you're not going to have that issue anymore as long as you're just salvaging everything instead of selling and then using the Tree of Whispers to then go get your gold. Again, if you're someone that's not using the Tree of Whispers right now, I highly recommend you change that and go and start farming Tree of Whispers. It's good for XP, you get better loot, and you get a shit ton more gold. It's actually really nice to see. It's such a great change. Now, last but not least is the vampiric powers. Now, there's not too much to go over here. It's pretty self-explanatory. You get potent blood, you spend it on unlocking new vampiric powers and also upgrading the ones you have. But there is one vampiric power that I feel like is an absolute must-have right now. It's kind of the talk of the Diablo community a little bit, at least until some other people figure out some other OP vampiric powers. But right now, it seems like a must-have is Hemomancy for just about any character inside of Season 2. What Hemomancy does, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, I've never actually had to say this word before. What this vampiric power does is your attacks deal 60% of your maximum life as physical damage to nearby enemies. This effect can occur once every 4 seconds. This hits every enemy, even enemies off screen. And this seems to work off everything. When I even apply my abusement onto my weapons without attacking, just applying them, this does proc, and it does shoot enemies off screen. It shoots everyone around you. It's really cool. This also heals you for 1% of your maximum life for every enemy damage this way, so great for survivability while also dishing out some decent damage. I'm sure this probably could be boosted with physical damage bonuses, but the percentage can definitely go up a lot higher. I've only got 60% because I'm level 2. I think I've seen it goes up to like 100 or 120%. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, this vampiric power slots in just about any class, and it's really good to use early on, and I'm sure it probably gets better late game as if you start building into it, but early on it's just really nice to get free damage out there and also get 1% of maximum life for each enemy damaged this way. So great for survivability, great to just get the free damage out there. So this is arguably one of the best vampiric powers right now to use, and I'm pretty sure it is one that you just unlock with potent blood. You don't have to go do a quest for or anything like that. I think this is just unlocked through spending your potent blood. And I'm going to throw it out there now. I'm pretty sure Cursed Touch is probably going to be arguably one of the best vampiric powers inside of Season 2. I'm going to call it now, especially when you read what the Vampiric's Curse actually does. Killing an enemy affected by your Vampiric's Curse stores their soul. You get to store their soul. And then when you cast a defensive, a macabre, or an agility skill, you will unleash the stored souls to attack nearby enemies. I'm assuming this is going to be like how that... I'm assuming this is going to work how that Necro unique works, where you pick up the blood orbs and you shoot all the bone spirits out to attack the enemies. If it does, I'm telling you right now, this Accursed Touch is probably going to be absolutely nutty. but you definitely can't pick this one up straight away. I'd highly recommend you guys try it, Hemomancy, if you have not. And that is basically it, guys. Hopefully this video does give you a massive head start into Season 2. The Blood Harvest is fantastic to farm, great for legendaries, great for getting all your potent blood, all your packs and stuff for your armor, so you can actually put the vampiric powers on. The Tree Whispers is also fantastic to grind for now as well. You get better loot, and you also get a shit ton of gold, which is just going to make the game flow a lot better for you, especially when you start heading into endgame. You need to roll more aspect, start enchanting more, and just upgrade more bits of gear. And then make sure you also try the Hemomancy vampiric power. It seems to be really strong at the moment, especially for early game, and I'm pretty sure that a Cursed Touch, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be OP, especially when you realize what the Vampire's Curse actually does. I think that particular vampiric power, it might actually be nutty, but all is yet to be revealed. Appreciate all the love and support on the content as always, guys, and until next time, stay safe, peace out.